wealth means that firstly, I'm healthy, and secondly, I'm happy. It means fulfillment, and in my book, fulfillment comes primarily from the quality of the relationships I enjoy with the people I love. It means I'm still learning a lot, growing as a person, and then obviously financial security also plays a role in bringing about true wealth. My perception of wealth definitely changed over the years. At the beginning of my career, I attached a lot of importance to my ability to provide for my family. I was determined to be in a position to secure their future. I was determined to provide security, quality education. I saw the accumulation of wealth as an integral part of my career success. But over time, my perception changed, and I started looking at wealth in a more broader sense. But I want to make it very clear that even today, to be financially independent is giving me peace of mind. The little bit of wealth that I accumulated will be part of my legacy. I see the savings I've accumulated as a sort of a contingency fund for my children and grandchildren. And the fact that I can provide them with financial security is a source of gratitude to me. I feel blessed because of that. There was a turning point in my career in particular when it comes to the accumulation of wealth, and that is, it happened when I joined the McCarthy Group in 1995 after spending a wonderful 22 years at Toyota South Africa. And when I joined McCarthy, I was offered quite a lucrative sign-on bonus, and at the same time I was put in a position to exercise my Toyota SA share options, and that represented a turning point. I then felt financially secure, and I could really put all my effort and all my focus on my career at McCarthy. My perception of wealth and what it entails was influenced heavily by my parents. Not that they were wealthy, but they always stressed the importance of living within one's means, and they stressed the importance of saving. So because of their influence, I've always refrained from living in a lavish manner. And then I was very blessed. I married a woman, and she has exactly the same values. In fact, I'm so indebted to Tilly because she is very conservative when it comes to money. She has always done her best to save money without shortchanging the family in any way. And then another person who had a major role in my life, who played a major role in my life, was the late Dr. Albert Wessels, the founder of Toyota South Africa. And he set a wonderful example. He saw himself not as a rich man. He never flaunted his wealth. He saw himself as an industrialist, a person who could make a difference in South Africa by creating employment, by creating a better future for all his employees. And he was so unpretentious and inspired me to follow in his footsteps. My opinion is when it comes to the responsibility of big business or corporate South Africa, we need to be very mindful of the realities of South Africa in terms of poverty and unemployment and inequality. And I believe in the philosophy of conscious capitalism. So we need to look at our employees in a holistic manner and do whatever we can to improve their quality of life. And gone are the days that we should just adopt a rather narrow-minded, selfish, shareholder-oriented attitude. If we must accept co-responsibility for the realities of unemployment and equality in South Africa, and in a very balanced way, without undermining the sustainability of our businesses, we must improve the quality of life of our employees. So the whole concept of employee wellness should be seen as a practical priority. And I think should we do that, then we will play an even more active role in creating a better tomorrow. I think that leadership plays a critical role in the creation of wealth. It plays a critical role in unleashing human potential. So a key responsibility of a leader is to create an environment where the followers develop and prosper. And the leader can create wealth at that level by ensuring the development of his or her employees and by ensuring that all employees reach their God-given potential. So I think that leaders have as an integral part of their responsibility the creation of wealth at employee level, more at the qualitative level. Knowledge is real wealth that nobody can take away from one. So for leaders to ensure that all their team members are developed and given the opportunity to realize their potential. I don't see wealth as an enabler of happiness. In fact, I think wealth in many, many instances lead to a complicated life, to a life that is not necessarily filled with happiness, because wealth has got a sting in the tail. It tends to expose character flaws. In some people, it brings to the fore selfishness and many other sort of negative consequences. However, there is also a flip side, and that is that should a person have a sort of a generous disposition, a kind disposition towards other people and towards life, then wealth can bring happiness, because then such a person is put in a position where he or she can be even kinder and more generous, and be in a position to make an even bigger difference, and to be in a position to live by the credo of the essence of living is in giving. So yes, from that point of view, it can lead to a greater degree of happiness and fulfillment, but it is not a prerequisite for happiness. I think it's the responsibility of every committed South African to give back. Those of us who've been blessed, and I regard myself as extremely fortunate. I love this country, I love the people of this country, and the needs are everywhere. So when I retired, I split my life into learning and teaching and serving. And the serving provides me with so much fulfillment. One needn't wait a single second to make a difference in this country, because every second of the day, should one want to do so, one can touch a life in a positive manner. So yes, I want to give back. I'm doing my best to give back, and I want to do more, because I believe our country has incredible potential. My children are here, all my grandchildren are here, and I will continue to do whatever I can for the greater good, to create a better South Africa for all South Africans as we move into the future. I do have a message for all young South Africans, those who are on the verge of starting their careers. My first recommendation is that they should get absolute clarity regarding the principles and values they believe in, the principles and values they are willing to stand up for, even should they stand alone. Because those principles and values will form the foundation for their future success. My second message is, do your best every day. Do your best in terms of living in line with the principles and values you believe in, and do your best when it comes to your career. And the last bit of advice is, concentrate on your results and not on your ambitions to become wealthy one day. Keep your head down. If you deliver the results, the wealth will be a byproduct of all your efforts and your perseverance.